It's been a while. It has been a while since I played the Kuraz Field Spell deck, and I don't know, I just kind of got like burnt out on it or bored of it or whatever. I'm a very fickle person when it comes to decks. I'd move from one build to a different build, and then I decide, all right, I've had my fun with this one, we're on to the next one. But I've been getting lots of requests to play this again or to make a deck update. So this is my latest list that we're going to be looking at today. As you can see, I've made some significant changes. We're still on over 40, which is neat. However, we're completely off the giant rat stuff. Tons of people have kept saying that should go back to triple debris, triple Kuraz, and I think that they were right because it just feels like you really need to draw those cards, and that they are your big payoffs. So I'm back on three of each of them, and then to support the three of each of them, I am on main deck Snowman Eater, which I was previously just siding, because I was like, this card is very good against certain matchups, and it combos well with both Debris and Kuraz, where it's like they hit into it, and then you just tribute it next turn for Kuraz, or it goes to grave and you can bring it back. It's a great Debris target because it can make AFD. So we're playing three of it to help support our triple Kuraz, triple Debris. No Spirit Reaper or Grand Mole or anything. Snowman's a great card because it kind of solves a lot of the problems that Grand Mole solved for you. Where it's like, Stardust wasn't really the problem you're trying to solve with Grand Mole. The problem you're trying to solve with Grand Mole is like Recruiters and Cataster and like Spirit Reaper and things you can't just hit over. And Snowman deals with that too, but it just also has better overall synergy with the deck. So we're on the Snowman. We're down to double Wing Blast, double Legacy of Yada. Legacy of Yada is a little bit too slow to play at 3, I think. I think 2 is more of the right idea. And I kept drawing these hands in these replays that you're going to see with double Wing Blast in them. I got so frustrated. I'm going down to 2 Wing Blasts because 3 is just it's too much. And with triple Snowman, you really don't need it as much anymore because it provides more monster removal. I really think the Snowman Eater build of this deck is performing pretty well, and it has a lot going for it. So let's just we're done talking about it. Let's just go look at the replays. So first one, this one's up against Disaster Dragons. I've run into a lot of people playing this deck for some reason. I don't know why exactly, but yeah, tons of people just out there playing Disaster Dragons. So I'm going second. As you can see, we've got a decent hand here. Gattletron's not great, but the opponent's hand is just like Solemn and Drago, and this deck just has an amazing dragon matchup in my opinion. The ability to, I think KFC is insane versus aggro decks in general, and the ability to just turbo out Gattletron is really good. And then Snowman Eater just makes it even better too, honestly. One of the big things that was like preventing me from playing Snowman Eater earlier is I don't like maining this card because I feel like it's bad versus frogs. But then the frog matchup with this deck is also very good, so I feel like I just sort of get away with it. Plus, it's not really worse than Rat against like getting Monarched, you know? So anyway, you can see that game ended very quickly. I had a minor misplay. I probably shouldn't have Judgmented that Judgment because we just still had Lethal on board and we could Judgment his other card. Now, it really didn't matter in that situation because there's no one card that could have been like except like Threatening or something that would have kept him alive there. But yeah, so here's one of these double Wing Blast hands I was complaining about. I'm like, damn, I'm over 40. I'm still drawing double Wing Blast. It is a good thing that we set that Dust Tornado because the opponent immediately top-decked Future Fusion. Whew. Here, I just decided to take it all. And Snowman is a great draw. Snowman is a great draw a lot in these games. I'm just always happy to see the boy. And he really just enables you to play more of your payoff cards. So I'm a big fan of the Snowman. Here, I choose to just out the his monster because he's not going to be able to hit for 3k. And we go set. Or no, I don't set. So he vortexes me. I think I have to stop this call. So I do. Because, yeah. I mean, he would have gotten 2 monsters free. I just don't want him doing that. So here, I made a bit of a misplay here. I knew this one was call. I should have done this in end phase because I would have had lethal this turn with the Kuraz. Because I did it on my turn, Kuraz can't attack this turn, so technically I don't have lethal. But I don't know. He's just drawing into a dead D prison anyway, so he was dead. It's just, slightly suboptimal. I don't know why I didn't just do the play that would have won me the game this turn. Anyway, as you can see, we quickly 2-0 the dragon player. Dragons is pretty easy matchup, in general, though. Like, you just, like, summon a guy that's bigger than their guy. And, oh my god. Double Wing Blast again, no. As you can see, we're up against Blackwings, and we get Dust Shooted. However, I was praying to get Dust Shoot in this situation because I have no monsters whatsoever. I'm like, please, one time have Dust Shoot. And then they actually did, so got a little bit lucky there. The fact that they can Pulse here tells me that there's no Colute, so that's very nice to know. We draw a card with Legacy of Yada, and we find that Snowman Eater, so nice. At this point, we're completely chilling. We've got Snowman. We know there's no Colute. We've got a set Wing Blast. We've got another Gear Town ready to go. I actually opt to wait here. Okay, I'm thinking I can pitch this for Phoenix Wing on a back row, which is what I do, and then I can just bring it back with Call. Okay, wait. I go for another Gadgetron, it gets booked, but then we just call the other one. And we still know, like, no Collude, right? So we're just hitting over. I think he goes Brionac here. And I don't know if Brionac was the play. It was probably the play. It's tough to say. Okay, it's the only one that technically outs both if I don't have a card to stop it. But I do have a card to stop it, which I use. And now we can go Mausoleum, summon that, and then next turn we could summon Kuraz, pop our Mausoleum and whatever, and it's just very game over from here. So going to game number 2. Game number 2 was a little weird. First of all, the opponent just didn't Thunder King here, which kind of confused me. Their hand's very bricked, but they've got that Allure to sort of fix it. Get over my Thunder King. Snowman's going to come in clutch here, though. Just stop them in their tracks. I think... yeah, I, like, sided funny in this matchup, because I don't normally think I would bring in, like, Raikou. I think I took out, like, Titanial, because I thought, well, it's just bad because Blackwings beat over it, but then I brought in, like, Cyber Dragon, and it's, like, okay going second, but Blackwings just kind of beat over that, but it's worse because you can't stop Ig Attack with it, like Titanial, so... I'm not really sure about that choice. I feel like I'm getting more skeptical of Cyber Dragon. He should have chained that MST, by the way. 100% should have chained that MST. That would have been a big punish. I think my opponent was kind of new here, which is nothing to be ashamed of. So here, I got greedy and hit the set monster, but then it turned out to be Snowman. I'm like, what the hell is going on here? Did he just bring in his whole side deck or something? But we go for the Kuraz play, try to draw 2. The 2 we draw are very not good. We go for the steal, but yeah, he's just like one good monster away from outing my board, so... got that Snowman, we hit in direct. He's gonna go Thunder King. Maybe I should have left this there. It would have stopped his subsequent Whirlwind plays. But yeah, now we've milled like 2 of our debris, and we just kind of draw awkward for a bunch of turns in a row, like finding no pressure at all. The opponent tries to make Catastrophe with a Gale. What the hell? And we draw this card, which is not very good. So this was a decent draw. I could have Wing Blasted the back row. Nah, there'd be no point doing that. So we make Goyo, and then he goes for Brain. We Wing Blast the Blizzard. And we're just going to get our Goyo back. So I can pop one of my own tokens with Snowman Eater, which means the Goyo's not going to die. So we get it back. Then we steal our Snowman. But now things are going downhill because he's got that Whirlwind in play. And we're just not drawing any pressure. So he goes, bounce the Goyo, hit over. I decide to just bring out Stardust, which maybe I should have outed the Whirlwind instead. And just killed the guy with the Snowman. I don't know. I feel like... yeah, and this was a really bad draw too. We're back on Foolish, of course, because triple debris makes me feel like it's kind of justified, but... not a good draw in this situation, obviously. So I feel like we have to pop the Goyo. And we take 8. And we draw another dead card. This game was... I think I did side wrong in this game. I just like sided out too much engine or something. But I ended up correcting it in game number 3, I think. So we Mind Crush the Blizzard. And then there's the Sirocco. Should have Mirror Forced it here, maybe, because now we can't Mausoleum when we draw that Kuraz. And, man, what I wouldn't have given to have that Kuraz, like, a bunch of turns ago, but, yeah. Game number 2, a little bit awkward. But game number 3, we're going to pull it back. Our hand's not great. And our opponent opens Whirlwind Shora, but we can kind of make it work. I decided to get really greedy and just, like, hope it's not Collude, which worked out. If it was, we might have had some issues. We could still have done, like, a Kuraz play at some point. I decide that this is way too good and I have to stop it, so that's what we do. Opponent sets everything because they have that road. So we go for the Gear Talon play now. I could have waited a turn, but I felt like I just wanted to do it here. And they don't have a stop. So now we're just big chillin'. We go for Titanial. We got this backed up with Road and Phoenix Wing. So we're feeling like the game's pretty much won at this point. And he chooses to out the Gadgetron for some reason. He should probably have gone for Titanial there. But yeah, we're going to pick up the win in game number 3. Bringing the Lone Fire stuff back in was definitely the right play, I think. Felt very good. So in the future, maybe I'll opt not to side that out in any matchup, probably. I feel like it's maybe just a little too integral to the deck in terms of having that other threat. So I don't know. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think of the new build in the comments. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, become a channel member, share the video. And I hope you guys enjoyed this latest iteration of the KF content. I always love playing this deck, and I always love uploading these videos. So yeah, I'll see you in the next one.